family, today I'm going to share with you a beginner workout routine, whether it's at the gym or at home. So I'm going to show you two different variations depending on where you're at, whether you're still stuck at home. I guess it all depends on what state, county you live in, what gyms are open, what gyms are not open. I'm going to go over some equipment to get for your house too coming up really soon that I think is like some of the most vital stuff to get if you're going to go ahead and purchase this, so you don't have to worry about any of this stuff ever again. Alright, my name is Brent Casper, BKPT. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell so that way you're notified as the new stuff comes out. And if you're looking for somebody to devise your program specifically for you with your goals in mind, message me. Let me take care of you. Let me get you right. Stop wasting some time. So we're gonna get started, all right? So let's roll. So when a new client comes in after the assessment, this is a typical workout to get started. So that way you're not overdoing anything. This is something you can do 3 times per week, split routine every other day. It's a little bit of everything. So we're going to start off with a wide grip, lat pull down, just like so. We keep all the rep ranges, anywhere between 10 to 15 repetitions, and it's just good control. You don't ever want to be sloppy. Pull down, squeeze, hold it for a second, and then control it on the way up. So we would do a tricep. So we're going to do this with bench press. So if you're at the gym, dumbbell bench presses. So just laying down. When you lay down on a bench and you get started, you want the dumbbells resting on your thighs, your quads, so that way you can roll back. They'll fall into position. You can roll them out, and it gives you a good starting position. Most people get hurt getting in and out of exercises. So it's very important getting into the exercise properly. Same thing, 10 to 15 repetitions on the last one, just set them down. The third exercise in this group is going to be a sit-up. So sit-up would be just feet on the floor, hands behind the head or across the chest or in front of you, and just sitting up. If you're not there, can't do any crunches or sit-ups, just keeping your chin tucked to your chest, and trying to reach past your knees, okay? Crunching up, blowing out on the way up, focusing on pulling your stomach in as hard as you can. So you blow out, pull it in, and reach. You don't want a lot of head movement because then you end up getting a stiff neck, okay? So tricep, wide grip pull downs, bench press, sit-ups, or crunches. All right, if you're at home, don't have a cable machine, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna show you 2 different variations. I had this in some of my other videos at home, the 10 best back exercises. This is in there for at home. So you hook the band around a low post, and you would just back up and lay down and just do a pull down just like this. So here's your lat pull down now. See how my hands are pronated, facing the ground, and I'm just doing a pull down. So if you have something and you're able to hook something up high, then you can. Also, dumbbells, if you have a dumbbell rack at home, a lot of people have dumbbells. If not, and you are just using a band, you can do your chest presses this way as well. So 1 foot forward, keeping your chest up nice and high, and just pressing these out and together, just like that. And you can move forward to make it more difficult, or backwards to make it less difficult. So challenge yourself. We're just trying to get by right now, but this is a good beginner workout. That way you can get something in and you're not missing out. And you're making positive progress, forward progress, getting all of it in. The next circuit or tricep we're going to do is a little bit of legs. So we're going to go to a step up. So you can use a chair, a box, a step of your house, like one of your stair steps. So we're going to step up like this. If you're not using weight, you want to keep your hands behind your back. Helps you to keep your shoulder blades pulled back. You want to drive through the heel of your foot. Same thing, 10, 15 repetitions. If you can, you have dumbbells, hold some dumbbells. Another great way to do it if you're trying to, add some resistance. You don't have dumbbells, guess what? These bands are really, really a great source. You can do it a couple different ways. You can hold this up like this, challenging yourself, making that a little harder on your quad, stepping straight up. Or you can wrap it behind you on your shoulders, making it even more difficult. All right, so step ups, 10 to 15 reps per leg. We're gonna go into a glute raise. So putting your feet up on the box, the step, whatever it is you use, and you're just driving your hips up and squeezing, okay? So drive your hips up, squeeze. So the same thing, 10 to 15 repetitions. If you need to make it a little bit harder, you just do it a single leg. Driving up, squeezing. Okay, so there's just a couple different variations for you, so that way, because everybody's beginning level is different. So driving up, squeezing, 10 to 15 repetitions. And then the third exercise in this group is going to be ankle taps. So it's also known as a penguin. And you're just keeping your shoulder blades up, trying to work your obliques. So reaching from side to side, don't rotate, don't roll into it. You want to try to really just, keep your body shifting and just working those obliques. All right, so that's your second circuit. You would do each of these like 3 rounds each. And the last circuit we're gonna do, if you're at a gym, we're gonna use the cables again, so that way you can change the weight to challenge yourself. So we're gonna go one arm forward, so lawnmower pull, driving that cable straight back beside you. Single arm cable row, just like that. 10 to 15 per arm. Then what we're gonna do is do a cable torso twist or cable wood chop. So kneeling down, coming across the body, twisting, just like this. So rotating, keeping those elbows locked, rotating your shoulders, so that way you really twist in that waist. Same thing, 10 to 15 repetitions per side. Next one's gonna be a dumbbell curl. So grabbing dumbbells, standing nice and tall. The biggest thing is keeping those elbows in front of you. Hands are pronated, facing up the ceiling, and just curling them up. Okay? So single arm row, cable torso twist or wood chop, dumbbell pronated curls, and then an overhead tricep. So these are the ones that would be at the gym if you got dumbbells, the cable machine. So 1 foot forward, open, keeping your core tight, elbows in nice and tight. You always want a great range of motion. So driving those arms up. Always want to lock those elbows out, engaging those triceps, okay? So always make sure you get a good range of motion. And if you're not, make sure you just lighten the weight up. All right, here we go. Just in case you only have the band. So this is what we're doing. You're gonna hook the band around the post. There's 2 ways to do it. You can keep the handles together to make it double the tension, or you can pass one handle through the other handle so that way it's half the tension, okay? So same thing though. Nice and tall, single arm row, opposite foot is forward, driving that elbow back. A little bit of a rotation. 10 to 15 repetitions, switching arms. Same thing, torso twists on the knees. Same thing with the band. Twisting across the body. If you feel like the range of motion is not that good, like I was saying, you're gonna pass that handle through, pull it all the way through, makes it cinch. That way you can get a good range of motion good torso twist with that resistance band or chop. Okay, so 10 to 15 reps per side. Same thing, we're going to use the bands for the curls just in case you don't have dumbbells. I just want to show you a couple different variations if you're stuck at home or if you're at the gym. So I want you to feel comfortable with wherever place you're at. So elbows in front of you and curling them up. Okay, if this is too difficult, take one foot off. Stand in the middle of the band. Make it a little bit easier. If you still need it easier, then you just hook it onto a piece of equipment and you can do a curl that way as well. So if you see it's on the post again, keeping those elbows up nice and high. That way you can choose the distance. Or if you need it really difficult, you can back up a lot and curling it towards your forehead, and now you've just really made that a really difficult exercise. So since I have this on the post, I'm going to show you the overhead one as well. So passing that handle through again. And I personally prefer to hold the band right behind the handle, but you can hold the handle as well either way. But it's the same thing, 1 foot forward, leaning forward, and extending that over your head. Same thing, to make it harder, you just walk forward more. To make it easier, you just walk backwards more. All right, same thing, 10 to 15 repetitions per exercise, 3 rounds through. So you would go through each circuit 3 times. So, and this workout should take you about 30 minutes. You know, if you do it right, you always want to set a timer. You want to try to get it done in 30 minutes. That way you're not lollygagging around, going to the water fountain too much, checking to make sure the laundry's not, done, and folding stuff in between. So hopefully all these tips help. Like I said, great beginner workout routine, whether you're at home or at a gym. So Brent Casmer, BKPT. Hopefully this stuff helps. Definitely check out all the videos, subscribe, and if you need help, reach out.